The Florida Department of Transportation is an executive agency, which means it reports directly to the governor. FDOT's primary statutory responsibility is to coordinate the planning and development of a safe, viable, and balanced state transportation system serving all regions of the state, and to assure the compatibility of all components, including multimodal facilities. Coming up on Polk Place, we will discuss their latest program and how you can be a part of it. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Brian Lacey, and joining us once again via Skype is Zachary Birch. He's the communications manager for the Florida Department of Transportation, District 1. Zach, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate you giving us the opportunity to talk about this exciting project.
Zach, what exactly is MCORES?
The MCORES program was created in 2019 by the legislature with the objective of creating 3 task forces to research 3 separate corridors that are intended to accommodate multiple modes of transportation and multiple types of infrastructure. 2 of the corridors are a little further north of our area, but there is one, the Southwest to Central Florida corridor, that connects Collier County to Polk County. And the purpose of the program really is to revitalize rural communities, encourage job creation, and provide regional connectivity. So it's an exciting project, and we're excited that we're working through and approaching the end really of the task force process.
Now, who's on the task force, and what is all of that about?
Yeah, the task force is a really diverse group of people. There's 47 members of it that represent a lot of different slices of life in Florida, from elected officials to planning organizations, environmental groups, business groups. And so it really does encompass a wide range of folks. There's a number of them from Polk County, but then including 2 elected officials. So Commissioner Rick Perry from Polk County, who represents the Polk County Board of County Commissioners, and Winter Haven Mayor Nat Birdsong, who represents the Polk TPO.
How is MCORES keeping task force members and the community engaged during the COVID-19 pandemic?
Yeah, we've absolutely had to adjust like everyone else has. Over the last several months, we did a number of virtual workshops where the task force members, the public, and a lot of other subject matter experts and people provided information to the task force, answered questions, and we really kept the process moving during that time. But we recently restarted our task force process with our official task force meetings. And what we've done with the recently completed ones, as well as the upcoming ones, is to provide options in terms of both virtual and in-person options for these meetings. And so all of our meetings are held virtually, and you're able to participate from wherever you are throughout Florida or throughout the U.S. To be able to participate in these meetings from the safety and comfort of your own home. But we've also provided in-person options too. In our recent meetings, we had 2 locations for in-person options for folks who want to come, want to be able to provide a comment sort of on camera to the task force and be in a public location. And so both options have worked well, and we're excited that we've been able to do that recently as well as going forward. And we've also done that with our community open houses. So we recently completed our first community open house again since sort of the pause, and that was a tremendous success. We had a number of people that came to the in-person meeting itself in LaBelle, but also had over 800 people that participated virtually at that community open house. And so the open houses are a great way to get information, to share information, to provide input from the public. And so it's certainly it's a process that we're excited about and that we're ready to move forward with going forward as well.
Now, how can the public participate in the MCORES virtual and hybrid meetings?
Yeah, so our next hybrid meeting, the next task force meeting, is September 23rd at the W.H. Stewart Conference Center on US 17 in Bartow. That meeting is going to be, again, broadcast virtually, as well as in this in-person location, so people can attend either way. And then we also have community open houses coming up. One is at the Nora Mayo Hall in Winter Haven, with the other one being at a location in Collier County. The one in Winter Haven is on September 29th. And again, that will be done virtually as well as in person in Winter Haven. And needless to say, when we do any of the in-person locations, we follow all the CDC guidelines in terms of social distancing and masks, hand sanitizer, and everything else we can to do to make the location and the experience as safe and user-friendly as possible.
Where can folks find out more information?
Well, aside from the actual meetings, one of the task force meetings or the community open houses, the best place to go is to our website, which is www.floridamcores.com. That has a tremendous amount of information, everything from interactive maps, information about the task forces, has all the information from our previous as well as upcoming meetings. And it's really a great place to get information as well as to share your input as well.
What's the easiest way that people can ask questions or share comments or ideas?
Yeah, so there's a number of ways. Again, you can come to one of the task force or community open house meetings to share comments or ask questions. Again, the website itself is a great place for that. There's a comment form on the website where you can go and type it right into there. If you don't want to wait for a meeting, if you have an idea today and you don't want to wait till September 23rd or 29th, you can provide a comment right there. And likewise, we have an email set up, which provides an access point for anyone to ask comments anytime, day or night. And that email is fdot.listens@dot.state.fl.us. And obviously that email gets checked all the time for anybody who wants to leave a comment or has questions or concerns. We're certainly always wanting to see as much public interaction as possible, especially as we get close to the end of this task force process.
Now, when will the process be complete, and what's the next steps for MCORES?
Yeah, so we've got 2 more task force meetings and associated community open houses in September and then again in October. And the final report from the task force, including all their guiding principles, is due to the legislature and the governor by November 15th. So we'll continue to work over the next 2 or so months to work with our task force members as well as the public to get that report finalized and submitted on time by the middle of September.
Zach, I want to thank you for joining us via Skype and look forward to talking to you again.
Yeah, thanks again for having me. I really appreciate you giving us the opportunity to provide this information, and certainly we look forward to seeing as many people as possible at our task force meetings and our community open houses in the next couple months.
The Florida Department of Transportation will host community open houses to share information about the Florida multi-use corridors of regional economic significance, MCORES task force, for the Southwest Central Connector extending from Collier County to Polk County. Now, the purpose of the community open house venues provides opportunity for the public to view information presented to date at the task force meetings for the Southwest and Central Connector. Attendees will have an opportunity to view displays, hold one-on-one conversations with staff, and watch presentations that will run on a continuous loop. Now, the next meeting is Task Force Meeting 8, September 23rd from 9 to 5. It's at the UF-IFAS Extension Office, 1702 Highway 17 South in Bartow. There will also be public viewing site or virtual attendance. Also, make sure you check out the Community Open House September 29th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. It's at the Nora Mayo Hall. That's 500 3rd Street Northwest in Winter Haven. There's a public viewing site and virtual attendance for that. Now, if you need more information on the public meetings, you can give them a call at 800-292-3368 or look them up on the web at www.floridamcores.com. FloridaMCORES.com.